The beautiful quotes by Ehsan Sehgal. 1. In a war of truth and lie, lie retreats always with shame and pity. 2. Everyone has some best abilities, don't underestimate others. They may cause you feel sorry and pity. 3. In a war of truth and lie, lie retreats always with shame and pity. 4. Everyone has some best abilities, don't underestimate others. They may cause you feel sorry and pity. 5. The best people always care their goodness, civility, courtesy, and fairness. But not the bad. 6. The most of the family doctors do not know the side effects of the medicines that may cause the harm to the health. 7. Whatever one is, it is a miracle. 8. With the open eyes, the arms dealers are, indeed, international criminals, who deliberately sell the weapons for killing the innocent people. Where stands the justice? 9. Never hide your identity, where it needed. Otherwise, you may feel the shame, pity, and sorry for that. 10. To observe anything is the key to the info about matters and people. Observe everything to succeed, and protect your life. 11. I can't reject that love between the lover and the beloved speaks. Its language is only the sex, and its structure is the duty, respect, tolerance, and trust. Absence of any term of those means destruction of love, and the end of the relationship. 12. The journey of the truth is always bitter, and its destination is such sweet that make your emotions impressive and beautiful. 13. Your soulmate is your inner energy, and the external healing power of your griefs, sorrows, and worries. It is such love that inspires peace and satisfaction for the life. 14. If you do mistake, just accept that rather you are going through to make another mistake. 15. How I deep judge, how I deep surprise and shock at the brutal killing of the innocent people. 16. Your patience is the place, and dress of your wisdom. If you escape from your patience, you also escape from your wisdom. You are the loser. 17. If one suffers from the pain and the hardship, its friends feel empathy and sadness too. Whereas, its opponents celebrate and enjoy that. 18. One may defeat its enemy, however, never be the risk of one's life, even the enemy, since it is the humanity. 19. Each religion forbids the killing of innocent people if one understands that, indeed love, justice, peace, and humanity prevail. Defeat the hatred, with love, not the weapons. 20. Memories remain a part of one's life, whether that arise, and pass in a bitter or a sweet way. 21. All operations may fail and collapse if exists still the lack of equal rights, justice, respect, and love. Open that lack, to win the heart and minutes since that prevails. 22. A land without people encourages and motivates nothing. Whereas, people without the peace cannot enjoy, and please since life breathes, and stay in the fear. Execute love to achieve peace and unity. 23. Expecting the best and beautiful objects, from the fool and the prisoner of vanity person may stimulate pain and sorry since such ones execute nothing positive for others. 24. If the pharma manufacturers and the doctors show the honesty and accountability, they may quickly, and cheaper, cure such all the diseases, which cause the death. 25. One's dangerous enemy is its silent and invisible diseases, caused by chemicals or nature, that push the life towards the ending since it is a mystery or poison. 26. Both wars against Iraq and Afghanistan were a license of terror, approved by the United Nations Security Council since that became a daily practice, around the entire globe. The credit for that goes to the Security Council, indeed. 27. To perfume one's body or dress is a sober habit, however, perfume one's character is a beautiful and an excellent practice, since that enlightens, and fragrance is one's way of life. 28. The heart upon which the sense of humanity and the passion has died, that heart is the emptiness of a conception of love, mercy, and fairness of the principles. Indeed, such people are the terrorists, whether in uniform or not, in power or not, who work as the army of the evil. The world is under that force. 29. A tricky one, in any form, is not trustworthy. 30. Do not fight with others. Fight with your ego. It is a most difficult, since it is a bravery too. 31. It cannot surprise one that a little plane made with the thin tin and plastic sheets can cause the collapse of the constructed with the iron beams and concrete building, since the world is not a fool. 32. Silence is not a reply. However, it shows a way of avoiding further discussion and critical questions and the escape from the reality or idiocy, since it is a personal diplomacy. 33. One should learn that how to love and respect its life, just pray to God and follow the teaching of messengers and the holy books, since that show the right way to be a graceful human for the entire humanity. 34. The world is a very dangerous place. The evil one of the people, whether it is a doctor, lawyer, and such other profession holder, may spy and work for the secret agencies of the world. Indeed, among that, exist also the butcher-minded, who can kill one. A large number of people have not a clue that one can cause one for cancer, since if the researcher can transfer a tumor in the body of a mouse in the various experiments, that question remains. Why doctors and people do not believe that one can in diverse forms infuse cancer diseases to harm and kill its opponent. 35. The International Women's Day means a day of the ceremonial of all 365 days, which only women own and influence, since that leaves nothing for the men. One's ugly face and features may not be a problem. Conversely, one's such character displays, well, a problem, since no one tolerates it. 36. Forget and forgive the past time. Each one of us should unite in the name of humanity, love, harmony, and peace. The boundary walls execute not the problems and damage. However, if one cannot open that, one may open the lack of heart, mind, and eyes, which constitute solely the hatred and enmity, for nothing. India and Pakistan should feel and remove such evil elements from its agencies that hinder to peace and welfare of both sides' people. No one will help if one cannot decide and encourage the peace and love. Each one of us should realize the speed of the world. It is time to feed, educate and save the people, not to kill them for hatred or evil purposes. 37. When one learns to love its life, it learns and feels to love others too. Otherwise, it shows self-adoring. 38. Exceeding the salt spoils the delicious food, which can be dangerous too. Similarly, to surpass and misuse the veto right in the UN Security Council deprecates and damages the value and nature of its charter, and that becomes a poison. 39. Only the ideas penetrate and prevail nothing unless one has the knowledge to bring that into the practical form. Otherwise, buying the ideas shows one's idiocy. 40. The veto right or right to veto is the denial and rejection of the law that describes and shows injustice and unfairness, indeed. 41. One can be a Jewish, Christian, Buddhist, Hindu or Muslim, it may have somewhat value. However, If one fails to be a human, all other qualities become unimportant and collapse, since all the religions execute humanity and love first, for respect and empathy each other. 42. If one's habits fail to match with one, it may tolerate that. However, non-matching thoughts and talks that can lead towards conflict, collapse, and break up. How simple it is, how deep it is, and how true it is, within the 2L, that you are my life and love. Do we honestly make also perfume that? 43. I do not want to buy your Twitter followers. I want just the intellectual and high-minded figures, not the business-minded. Please, stop to disturb me. Do you understand what I say? 44. Denial of God is the denial of yourself. It is the blindness of the vision that you are not going to understand and see because you are blind. 45. The difference between wisdom and spirituality is, wisdom does not have spirituality while the spirituality has that. 46. You just think that your future, or you intend to devote yourself to the humanity. The choice is in your hands, living within you or enjoy the universe. 47. The truth is a snare of death. It is a way of sober people, follow it, without any fear. 48. Always try first, second and third time. If you get still not any response, reaction or reply that's clear, there is not any intention or value to your offer and the invitation. Leave those who do not understand the value and the worth of you. 49. To express your inner feeling of love by words of others, are not so effective than in your words that show the reality. If you are not taking a direct way, that means you are creating confusion, distrusting and uncertainty, and this is not a wise attitude. 50. From the bad things and bad people, you learn the right way and right direction towards the successful life.